is wrong? I do something?
Well, what do we have here? Snagged you a mountain man already?
No. Hannah, this is my husband. It's Jack Snyder. Jack, this is Hannah. She's my friend and my midwife.
Good to know you, Jack.
Yeah, same here.
Glad you're here. Father's an important part of the team.
Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? We haven't found out officially. You know.
Haven't found out officially if you're brain dead? Good enough to kiss her sore, swollen feet? Man enough to say you're sorry, or you were wrong, or just plain dumb?
Well, wait a minute.
You've wasted enough time. You want Carly back?
Of course.
You want to make sure the baby's healthy?
Absolutely.
Then we got a lot of work to do.
You know, with all due respect, Dr. Daniels, I think you're full of it.
I fail to see the respect in that, Lieutenant.
You examined 2 dead bodies, and all of a sudden we've got a serial killer on our hands? Come on.
You see patterns, connected dots, same as I do. Look at the facts, Lieutenant. We have an injection mark in Nurse Krebs and Myrtle Scott. We have a phone message from Nurse Krebs about an empty vial of medicine.
The one that Katie Frazier found.
And apparently Nurse Krebs came down pretty hard on one of the interns for not reporting he'd found it.
Well, why don't we talk to that guy? What's his name again?
Elmer Gordon, but most of us call him Gordo.
Well, at least they don't call him Elmo. Is he working tonight?
He's on a date with Alice.
So what do you think?
They're gonna card me, Gordo.
Looking the way you do tonight, nobody's gonna be asking how old you are. Besides, me and the bouncer are like this.
I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
You'll be fine.
Well, I don't think so. I don't feel so good.
Will you let Dusty skip out of here even though you knew what was going on?
How else is he supposed to help Lily?
What is the matter with you? You had too much hairspray? Since when do you think that a criminal can do a better job than the police?
I did what I thought was the right thing to do.
On what planet is that the right thing to do? I gotta call the station.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that.
Rose, I could have you arrested.
You arrest me, that's fine, but you gotta let Dusty do what he's gotta do. Like, if you pick him up before he sees Spangler, he cannot help Lily.
You know what? You are not helping. It's huge.
You're gonna put a baby on Dusty Donovan, about approximately 6 feet tall, brown hair, blue-eyed.
It's unreal, isn't it? The way Dusty looks at you like you're the only woman in the world who really understands him. And then he gets that puppy dog look in his eyes and makes you just want to give him the world, and you do. I understand, Rose, okay? I fell for him too, and my bank account's a lot lighter because of it.
I know him a lot better than you do, Molly.
I don't know about that. It certainly cost me a lot. So you might want to think about what trusting Dusty might cost you.
Dusty is gonna bring back my sister. He is out there trying to find Lily. He is on our side.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am sure of that.
Yeah? Maybe you should try and convince me.
Spangler, it's Donovan. I'm still at Lakeview. Where are you? Listen, the cops are all over this kidnapping thing. So, get here so we can talk.
Yes, sir.
Dustin Donovan?
Yes.
Sergeant Thompson, Oakdale PD, you're coming with me.
I will come with you in just one moment if you could just give me a minute. Sir, this is you have the wrong... You're making a mistake.
I don't
if I can
think
just
so.
deal with this one thing, I will be with you. I promise.
Listen, are we gonna do this quietly or not?
Damn it! You have no idea what you just did. Let's go. Yes, sir. We'll go quietly, peacefully now, because there's nothing left here.
Your wife's preeclampsia is in check. She's been getting regular visits from a doctor. His name's Banks. That's his number. Already made arrangements to have the baby delivered at Mercy Hospital in town when the time comes. The biggest problem we're facing right now is that Carly won't eat and can't sleep. So it's up to you to fix that. Which brings us to foreplay.
Come again?
She's 9 months pregnant. Her sex drive is like her feet. It's there. She just hasn't seen it for a while.
Yo, I'm not sure I'm the guy to wake it up, not after the way I stuck my foot in my mouth tonight.
So grovel. Pamper her, love her. Make her remember why she loves you.
I assume you have instructions.
Yeah. Read that while you're boiling water.
What water?
The water you're gonna pump for her bath. There's a gorgeous old tub out back. If you can fill it up with water and lug it in, then she can take a soak in it. Make it warm, not too hot. It'll relax her muscles, and for the first time in months, maybe she won't feel like she weighs a ton. There's salt and bubbles right there. Fresh linens in there. I hope you brought a gift, a nightie, something.
Well, I thought the mountains were still chilly right about now, so I just picked up a red and blue flannel thing.
Burn it. I brought over something sexy, just in case.
Wow.
Yeah, well, one of us has to be prepared. If you decide to stay, try to remember that your wife's probably feeling a little timid.
Carly, shy? No, you have no idea.
She's convinced there's not one thing about her that a man could ever find attractive. So, assuming you've got some charm hidden in there somewhere, I suggest you use it. All of it. And fast. Unless you've decided you don't belong here after all.
What'd you say that water pump is?
I'm sorry. I seem to be missing something. Allison is...
She's my sister-in-law. She's 17. Did anybody say where Allison and Dr. Gordon went on their date?
I could try to find out from her mother. Look, did something happen? Did Gordo do something that I should know about?
That vial is possibly connected with several unexplained deaths here. We just want to talk to everybody who had contact with it in case they noticed something unusual.
Dr. Gordon might recall pertinent information a layperson wouldn't.
Right. That's all.
Well, I'm about to go off duty. I can try tracking him down if you want.
No. Allison hasn't been out in a long time. Let her enjoy the evening. If we barged in, she'd never forgive either one of us.
You sure? Because it's no big deal. I mean...
No, I'll wait until Dr. Gordon comes back on duty.
All right. Night.
Night, Dr. Hughes.
All right. Now, how do I get Allison away from this Gordon guy? I don't want her anywhere near him until I'm damn sure he's not the killer.
Well, this is a hospital, right? I mean, we do have emergencies, and as a budding young professional, well, I think Dr. Gordo should get used to being called back to pull another shift. Don't you?
Yes, I do. And tonight's as good a night as any for an emergency, right? Hey, thanks, Doc. That's good. Thanks.
Not feeling too hot, huh? Well, lucky for you, you happen to be out with the best and the brightest intern the memorial's seen the last decade. If you're feeling sick, you couldn't be in better hands.
That's probably just that stomach virus that's been going around.
Shh. Let me do my thing. Great bedside manner. Any nausea? Vertigo? Hearing voices?
Hearing voices?
Yeah.
And what would these voices be saying?
Oh, I don't know. Then maybe you'd feel better if you were here with Chris instead of me.
Give me a break. What?
Never kid a kidder, kid. You dig him. Just own it.
Well, it's not that simple.
Well, then, you got a thing for him. And the only reason you're here with me because you're trying to make him jealous. Truth?
You're a really great guy, Gordo. That makes me a horrible person, huh?
No, Allison. That makes me a horrible person.
Why?
Because now I have to murder poor, unsuspecting Chris Hughes. Without letting you know anything about it, of course. That's the only way that I'll get you to like me instead.
If you suspected that Dusty had something to do with this, why would you let him go?
I didn't.
I did.
You? You let him go?
Molly was able to help us out some.
Yeah, because Dusty ran a scam on me, too. He had a lot of people working for him, Holden. I'm guessing that these guys are the same ones who abducted Lily.
Where did Dusty go?
I don't know. Honest, I have no idea.
Would you mind if Rose and I had a few minutes?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, good luck.
I have spent the last few hours of my life scared as hell that I might never see my wife again. Does this mean anything to you?
Of course it does. I'm as worried about her as you are.
Well, then why won't you help out the police? Why won't you tell them everything you know?
Because Dusty and I talked about this, and we thought that he...
Why are you letting Dusty make decisions about Lily's life? He could be 100 miles from here.
He's not. He's coming back.
Yeah, in handcuffs. The cops should be out there looking for the people who kidnapped Lily, but instead they're looking under every rock for Dusty Donovan because of you!
I want Lily back as much as you do.
You love your sister?
You know that I do.
Well, then you talk to me. And you tell me everything you know about this guy that Dusty is working for.
His name is Charlie Spangler.
Have you met him?
Yeah, he came into the shop, pretended to be a customer, and a little while later somebody attacked me with a knife, but Dusty came in and he saved my life.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go get Margot, and I'm gonna bring her back in here. And you're gonna tell her everything that you just told me. And then we're gonna get a sketch artist. And you're gonna remember everything you can about this Spangler guy. Understand?
Hold it! Stop! Hold it! Oh, stop! Come on! I need him! Dusty! No! Stop! Hold it! Dusty, are you all right? Are you all right? Are you okay?
I cannot believe that you were worried about him when you should be scared about your sister. Where's my wife? You tell me where she is, and I want to know now, or you are a dead man.
Carly? Come on, I ran all the way out here to Montana, and you're gonna hide from me all night?
Go away.
I've got a surprise.
I don't want it. Go away.
Okay, you know, I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna... Ah! Oh!
Jack? Jack, what?
What kind of ice cream do you want? You want butter pecan or Rocky Road?
This is not funny.
I know. I'm sorry. But come on, just give me 5 seconds. Humor me for 5 seconds, that's all. But if you hate me still, then, you know, I'll try something else.
Jack.
Listen, what's 5 seconds gonna be out of your life, really? Come on. I forgot to tell you, you gotta keep your eyes closed for those 5 seconds now.
Mm-hmm.
Please. All right, very good. No peeking, all right?
Okay, just so you know, I'm not having any fun right now. Where's Hannah?
What? I told her it's been too long since you and I have had some time alone, and, well, all right, you can open them. So what do you think?
What do I think? I think you're trying to get me naked, Jake.
No, I'm not. No, no, absolutely not. No, this tub, this bath is for you and for you alone. It's not too hot. It's a perfect temperature. Thought it might help you relax. It might be nice for you to just float for a while.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, You think that I'm gonna get undressed with you standing right there looking at me like that? Is that part of your plan? Forget it.
Me? I'm plan free, lady. Listen, I was gonna go take a walk.
You want to see if Montana's changed since the last time you saw it?
If you love something, doesn't matter how much it changes. Hey, everything changes. People change. Places. And if you love them, doesn't matter how much they change. Just keep getting more and more beautiful.
The difference between the two of us is that I actually like you, whereas you're only using me to make a certain intern jealous.
Gordon, you so do not like me.
I asked you out because you're funny and you're gorgeous. That's it. Now, you gonna give me a chance? You're gonna spend the rest of your life wondering what you missed out on. Perfect timing.
Who is it?
Hospital. Who else? Where were we?
Well, aren't you gonna call them back? Could be an emergency.
Can't call back if I never got the page. Especially when we got an emergency right here to tend to. Aren't you about to kiss me?
No, Gordon, you were about to take me home.
Even better. We can hang out at your place. At least till Dr. Stewart comes home.
My mom's not home, which is why I am going to sleep overnight at my sister's.
She cool?
The coolest. She's married to the chief of detectives, and his only problem is he doesn't really have a sense of humor. So you better hope he doesn't give you the 3rd degree.
I'm not worried about it. I don't have a record. I haven't lost a patient or a date in weeks. You're in the safest of hands.
Any luck locating Dr. Gordon?
He'll report in if he doesn't want to be reprimanded by the board. I also contacted somebody in personnel to see if Dr. Gordon was on staff during any of those deaths.
Good. That was going to be my next step.
Now that I've done you a favor, I have a favor of my own to ask.
Okay, shoot.
There's been at least a couple of suspicious deaths here in the last month. That's why Dr. Hughes had me brought on board. And as soon as I perform a couple of post-mortem tests, we'll know for sure if my serial killer theory is on track.
How soon can you look at the bodies?
How soon can you have them disinterred?
This would be the favor. And this is absolutely necessary.
If there was an easier way to be sure, but these families of the deceased deserve answers. And if we are dealing with a serial killer, this guy needs to be stopped before he puts another notch on his belt.
Holden, if you cannot keep it together, I'm going to take you down to the station. You're not going to do Lily any good from a jail cell, right? Okay, I can take it from here. Thank you.
I want to know what you found out from Spangler. So you went to see, right? The guy who's holding her for ransom.
I had to tell him something.
Did you talk to this guy or not?
I tried.
Oh, yeah. Right. Tried and you couldn't. Why don't you just admit it? You're in on the whole thing. Probably the one who set it up. What's your cut, huh? Has to be a lot, right? Since you did all the work, came back to town, looked up all your old friends, you went after Molly, you seduced Rose, but you saved the best for Lily. You took her away from her kids.
What are you talking about? I would never do that. You know that.
If you ever cared about her, just tell us. Tell us where she is.
I might have been able to tell you if the cops didn't pick me up 5 seconds before I had a meeting with one of Spangler's guys.
Oh, yeah.
So you got any questions?
Everybody's fault
Ask the
but your
cops.
own.
All right. Listen, why don't, instead of you doing our job for us, why don't you tell us everything you know about Lily's abduction?
I don't know anything. I'm not a part of it. I don't work for Spangler anymore. You want to know what I do know? I know how he thinks. You give me one more chance to talk to Spangler, I'll bring Lily back.
You have been using us and lying to us ever since you came back here, and now you want us to trust you?
I never intended to hurt anyone.
Oh, really? Why don't you tell that to Paul?
You know what? Why don't, Dusty, you come down to the station with me?
What, am I under arrest?
Let's just call it protective custody, okay? We'll talk to you guys later. Come on, Dusty.
If Dusty killed Paul, then so did I. And if I got Spangler so worked up that he kidnapped Lily, then it's my fault, too. So what are you gonna do, Holden? You gonna hit me, too?
You are just unbelievable. I cannot believe it. You were standing up for that crook when your sister's life is in danger.
He is the only one that can bring Lily back to us. We need his help.
Yeah? You've been wrong about the guy twice already, Rose. How many times are you going to give him the benefit of the doubt? And what happens if you're wrong? What's plan B? What then?
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Dusty sent this maniac in the first place just to scare the cash out of you.
No, we wouldn't do it.
Guess I'll have to leave you with something to remember me by.
Come to bed.
Emily, I'm home. Emily? Hal?
Your sister's taking the boys to a ball game. Guess that means we're all alone.
Well, not for long. My brother-in-law should be walking through that door any minute now, fresh from the shooting range. Well, here's the phone. You better call Memorial before you lose your job.
I take you out my one free night this month and you're gonna bail on me? Don't I at least get something to drink? Coffee, juice, a thimbleful of water? And that's the least you could offer considering you were toying with my emotions only to make Chris Hughes jealous.
Gordo, are we back at that again? Don't you ever quit?
Not when I find something I want. Now, do you like that in a man? Or do you prefer to be put on permanent hold by a guy that doesn't even know you're alive?
Well, do you want some cake with that coffee?
I'd like that a lot.
You know a girl named Allison Stewart?
Girl or a hot blonde who comes in here with her mom and sister?
Yeah. Have you seen her around tonight?
No such luck. Can I get you anything?
Yeah. Cup of coffee.
I have told you everything that I know. There is nothing more that I could say.
Sure there is. Give a description of Spangler to the police. He's got to have a rap sheet, right? If you can ID him...
I can't do that, Holden.
He's got my wife. All I'm asking is that you tell the cops what he looks like. Maybe they can catch him before it's too late.
But Dusty's afraid that if Spangler gets spooked, he's gonna hurt
So
Lily.
what are we supposed to do? Nothing? What are we supposed to do? Let Dusty take care of this? He's already worked against us. Is he gonna work a miracle this time?
Dusty, if Margot locks Dusty up, we've lost the best chance of finding Lily. And just remember that you helped her do it.
Oh, good. That's good. You're blaming me this time,
You
huh?
just didn't even give him a chance. You wouldn't even listen to what he had to say.
Yeah, and you've given him too many. I can't believe that you would feel anything but disgust and hate for this guy after what he did to you and Paul. Being stupid once is bad, but being stupid twice with somebody else's life, that is inexcusable.
You don't understand.
No, you understand this, Rose. Dusty better be the only family that you need, because if anything happens to Lily, Dusty is all the family you got left.
Well, who knew? You do exist outside the hospital.
Says who?
So what are you doing? Drinking coffee?
Drinking myself sober, even though I haven't had anything to drink. Bad case of stupid.
Oh. Would I know what that feels like?
Why, what's going on?
Well, I'll give you the short version. I picked the wrong guy. Shocking. Yeah. But there's not much I can do about that. So let's talk about you. What did you do that was so stupid?
Well, it's about a girl.
Why am I not surprised?
You want to hear this or not?
Yeah, okay. So what's her problem, huh? Is she married, boyfriend, older?
Younger.
Didn't you try that already? With my daughter?
I was a lot younger then, too. And I've been really smart with this one, keeping my distance most of the time. Tonight, she goes out on this date with a guy that I work with, a guy my age. She looked
So incredible that you wish you'd asked her out yourself.
so incredible that I've been making an entire fool of myself all night. Casually dropping into random bars and restaurants, hoping that I'd accidentally run into him on purpose.
You got it bad, huh?
Yeah, I'm probably just bored or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, keep telling yourself that, big guy. I'm gonna go back to my room and pretend this day never happened.
Stay for a minute, have a drink.
If I say yes, you'll switch to tequila, and we'll both do something really stupid. Yeah.
Good night, Molly.
Night, Chris.
Chris Hughes.
Hi, Chris, it's Hal. I hope I'm not interrupting.
No. What's going on?
It turns out that Dr. Gordon is needed at the hospital tonight after all, but he's not answering his page.
You want me to see if I can try and find him?
Well, you might try swinging by my place in case he and Allison drop by there after their date. I'd do it myself, but
you don't want her to know that you're checking up on her.
Right. Can you help me out?
Consider it done. Night.
No, Holden, you can't walk out on me because you're my family. You can't.
Then you act like it.
I couldn't feel any worse than I already do. Especially because this could probably be my fault.
How?
Because I found out about Dusty taking all that money from Molly, and I got mad, and I picked up Dusty's cell phone, and I called Spangler. That's why Spangler was after me.
So when Spangler had Lily abducted...
Whoever he sent to do the job must have thought Lily was me. The only reason I'm telling you this is because Dusty has nothing to do with this. He's trying to get away from people like Spangler. I didn't believe it at first, but there I was. This guy had a knife on me, and then Dusty comes in and he saved my life.
Did it ever occur to you that Dusty sent this maniac in the first place just to scare the cash out of you?
No, he wouldn't do it.
Okay, what did he do when he rescued you? Did he knock this guy out? Did he catch him? Did he turn him over to the cops?
No, but...
No, of course he didn't, because the whole thing is a scam from beginning to end. He's a con man, Rose. He takes your cash and he takes your trust. What did he do next? Lure you into his room? Get you into the sack? Tell you that you're the only woman who can save him from himself?
I went to his room because I wanted to be there. That's where I was when Lily was taken. It should have been me.
Yeah, you're right. It should have. It's all your fault that Lily's involved in this mess. But what does it matter to Dusty which twin they took? He gets what he came here for. Cold, hard cash.
No. You're wrong.
Who else has to die before you wake up? Either you help me out now, or I'm walking out that door, and the only family you have left is in New Jersey.
Alden, how long will it take to get the sketch artist? I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I'll tell you what Spangler looks like, whatever you want, whatever it takes. Anything.
If anything happens to Lily, it better come for me next. Because when this whole thing is over, Dusty Donovan is a dead man.
Jack! Sorry.
Why are you here? I'm not done.
Yeah, I know. I forgot my ice cream. Oh. That's good.
What flavor is that?
It's your favorite.
rocky road.
You wouldn't believe how far I had to go to get this. You want some?
I'll have a taste.
Different worlds.
How's that?
Opposite lives.
Almost heaven.
Sounds like you and me. So beautiful. Can't explain why. There's magic in love's mystery. Day, night, coming together like you and me in this life. Through the wrong, through the right, through the soul sacrifice, we have loved through the rise and the fall, and it's worth it all. Life isn't worth living in a world without you. Day, night, coming together like you and me in this life. Through the wrong, through the right, through the soul sacrifice, we have loved through the rise and the fall, and it's worth it all. It's worth it all, yeah. You're worth it. It's worth it all. You're worth it all.
Well, what a drag you have to go back to the hospital. I was having a pretty decent time.
I guess I'll have to leave you with something to remember me by. You know, Chris warned me that you're practically jailbait. Maybe you're younger than I thought.
He doesn't know everything about me.
So what are you? A little girl playing dress up? Or a woman who knows what she wants?
Counting the stars?
Yeah, Emma says it's like counting your blessings. You always lose count.
Would you count tonight among them? Your blessings?
Yeah, you see that big shiny one over there?
Thanks for tonight, Jack. You followed Hannah's instructions to a T.
You know about all that?
It's a small cabin. Voices travel.
I did all that because I wanted to. Because I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten how beautiful you are. More beautiful than ever. It's still the first thing I think of when I look at you. And that'll never change.
No doubts.
Oh. Honey, I got lots of doubts. I'm scared I'll let you down. And that I'll make more mistakes with you and the baby, everything. But as far as loving you's concerned, that'll never change.
Margot thinks that sketch of Spangler's gonna help out.
Good.
I just wish there was something we could do. I just hate sitting here.
Well, Ms. Walsh is coming up with that ransom. We'll just wait.
About before.
Yeah. Forget it. I deserve it. What about the kids? Did I tell the kids?
The girls are too little to realize what's going on, but Luke,
Oh, Luciano.
he knows that his mother wouldn't leave without...
Obviously.
I've known her half my life. Can't lose her.
You're not gonna lose her. I know that. I can feel it.
Come on in, come on in,
We're waiting at your house.
All right, I think the first thing we should do is we should all sit down.
Just tell us what's going on.
Okay. They sent something over, the kidnappers.
Proof that they got Lily. Proof that she's alive.
Come on, Dolly. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Let them see it.
Do you recognize this jacket?
Yeah, it's Lily's. The kids got it for Mother's Day.
Well, that's good. That means they want to do business with us, right?
Why don't we put our spectacles on and look at this again, please? Come on.
Blood? Is this Lily's blood?
We won't know until we run some tests.
If they've done anything to hurt her.
If Lily spilled any blood, it's because she was probably fighting that guy off that tried to take her.
I told you, my daughter is a real fighter.
Knowing Lily, that's probably the other guy's blood. She's alive. I'm telling you, she's alive, and she's gonna stay that way. But how she stays alive is we talk to Dusty Donovan.
No, Dusty Donovan.
Wouldn't you move mountains to find her? Wouldn't you do anything? Wouldn't you do anything? Because you know that I would. Could you have faith in me for 1 second? Why I trust this guy, Dusty? He's the one that's gonna help bring her home. I know Dusty. He's gonna help us. I know it.
Is this our guy?
Where'd you get this?
Rose helped us out. Is this our guy?
If you release this sketch to the public, Lily's gonna end up dead.
Yeah, how do you know that?
I know. I'm asking you to let me out of here. I'm the only chance she's got.
So I take it this sketch is accurate.
What's your answer?
Same answer I've given you all night long. Now, is this an accurate sketch of our guy? Look, Lily is gonna die. You're not gonna run and be the hero here because you're the one who put her in danger in the first place. Now you want 2 deaths on your conscience? That is about all you're accomplishing here. All right, fine. You're killing an innocent woman. I hope you can figure out some way to live with that one.